stream. It stopped, right?
It stopped now. We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Welcome back. This is AKA Strauss 21 Apollo Taj Mahal. We are the guys from the Did You See That Shit Mixed Martial Arts podcast.
The fastest growing podcast out there. You better represent.
We are doing our little, we know it's not March anymore, but we're doing our little March Madness Mixed Martial Arts March Madness tournament.
Not so March Madness.
We're at the round of 32. We got to hit bracket 3 and 4. We'll do that on this live stream.
Yep.
Probably go about 20 minutes or so. And then once we do that, we're going to take a little bit of a break because I have to go down to St. Charles, Missouri to cover Bellator 197. But then after that, we'll get back and hammer the rest of this out.
And then I'm going to be here telling jokes and stuff like that. By the way, I'm going to go to the Comedy Shrine tonight just to do a quick open mic. If you guys are in the Aurora area.
Illinois Sun.
Yeah. Fox Valley Mall. Comedy Shrine is right there. It's a cool place. And I have some shows that I'll be talking about shortly. Man, this new act I got is really great. And you know what else? Yeah, you're going to check it out tonight. So.
Hey, before we get going, if you guys didn't know, you better like and subscribe to the channel. And also, quick shout out to Leaks Pro. It's our sponsor, our one and only sponsor. They have amazing microphones, cables, headphones, pretty much anything you guys need. Check them out at leakspro.com, lyxpro.com. If you want to buy some headphones, same exact ones we got. As a matter of fact, the HES 15s, HES 30s, enter promotional code Strauss21. Save yourself 15% on your whole order if you have those mics in that order. And what else we got going on, man? Hit us up, 708-669-4777. Let us know what you'd like to hear on the podcast.
Yep. And not only are you can find us on our YouTube page, which you're at right now, Missing Time Productions, but you can also find everything that we do on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn App Radio.
On our website, didyouseethatshit.com.
Everything is logged. It looks nice. It looks crisp because Mike is a G with that.
Something like that. Give me an email, Mike at didyouseethatshit.com if you're a fighter and you want to get on the show as well. Well, I guess let's fucking get going. That's enough of that, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So first on bracket number 3. Man, This one is super interesting.
Very fun.
Matt Hughes, Chuck Liddell.
But I feel like both of these guys were dominant at the same time, but in different weight classes.
In different styles, different ways of doing it. Matt Hughes was a
grounded
pound, great grappling.
Great jiu-jitsu,
where,
wrestling.
Chuck Liddell had great wrestling, but used in reverse. I'm going Chuck Liddell.
Why?
I think how great of an anti-wrestler he was. He was able to use his wrestling in reverse. And in his prime, I don't see a lot of people taking him down. And as great as Matt Hughes was in his prime, I just don't see him taking him down, and I don't see him being able to keep up on his feet. So everywhere that Matt Hughes should be able to dominate, I don't think he'll be able to get there to dominate.
Okay, so you're going Chuck.
Yeah.
All right. And so if you don't know, the way I like to do it is I like to play the scenario out in my head, right? This one's kind of tricky because, Chuck, as you said, Chuck was a phenomenal wrestler, but he used it to keep the fight on the feet because he wanted to hit you with an amazing counter punch that would end your night. Okay, fair enough. Matt Hughes' game was a little different. He liked to get in on you, take you down, ground and pound you,
basically bully beat down,
Right. Could he do it to the bigger guy in Chuck Liddell? Not only is he bigger, Chuck is a very good wrestler, and then you're always at risk of that KO, that big time punch. So I like to play these fights out in my head, and although if they fought 100 times, I think Matt Hughes might win 10 of those times. So I give him a 10% chance. But, But I think the majority of the time Chuck is just gonna probably win. So I'm gonna go Chuck Liddell there, but oh man, what an interesting just to think about those two fighting in their prime is fun. How about this one?
It's a true super fight, man.
Battle of the Croatians. Mirko Krokop, Stipe Miocic in their fucking primes, dude.
Man.
So Stipe now.
Holy
against
cow.
Mirko from Pride.
Man.
Morgue, hospital.
I'm going to say Stipe. I'm going to have to convince you. So
I don't know what I wanted to say convince you, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Yeah, so Stipe, here's why. Playing scenario out of my head and just going with skill set. Stipe is an excellent boxer, has very great footwork.
No doubt, his boxing is far better.
Is able to move in very quickly. He's also a D1 wrestler. He's able to take the fight to the ground. I think he has a lot more tools, and I think he is quick enough to be able to get inside before getting head kicked. And I think he is has good enough footwork to kind of hang on the feet until he can get it to the ground. We've seen Stipe does have cardio versus Francis. We've seen Stipe be able to take leg kicks and head kicks, and he's a tough guy. And Mirko is not bigger than him, so he's not going to be able to like stuff a takedown, or he's not going to have a weight advantage. So I'm going to say
I do think they're equal in size.
Yeah, so they're equal in size. I give the fight to the guy who has more weapons to win, because I think he's able, and he's fast enough to be able to get inside of Mirko and take him down.
So you're going Miocic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would start out standing. Obviously, you got the big kicks of Mirko. You have the crisp, professional level boxing of Miocic. You have his footwork. You have his cardio. You have on the other side, you have Krokop. As I said, the deadly kicks. Definitely the better kickboxer, not the better boxer.
Better kickboxer. Yeah.
When it goes to the ground, I would say you could. Neither one of these guys are going to win any jiu-jitsu matches anytime soon, but wrestling definitely going to go to Miocic, right? Okay, but is this fight really going to go to the ground? I don't think it would. I think this fight would pretty much be Stipe piecing him up with punches and Mirko looking to end it with a kick. And occasionally, I think Stipe might bring it to the ground and beat him up. And honestly, I think Stipe would probably win, but I think this might be a boring fight. I don't know why.
I don't think it's exciting at all. This is not an exciting fight. This is
kind of poo-poo on this.
This isn't really a dream fight of mine. Like
we'll say Stipe though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Stipe.
How about Evander Holyfield, Bas Rutten?
This one is interesting.
This one's fun. I'll start. So
yeah,
to me, you have Evander, who is one of the boxers that actually made it out of the first round. He's an all-around boxer. He was weird though, because he wasn't a true heavyweight. He was very, very, very undersized. So he's going against a guy in Bas who is a very undersized heavyweight too. Very undersized.
Probably both walk around the same weight.
Close to it. I would say maybe about 185 pounds, somewhere 190.
I'd say 210.
I would say that is on a big day, maybe like on the day after Thanksgiving or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think these two size-wise are equal. I think Holyfield's boxing is superb, better than Rutten's. I think Rutten's all-around game is through the roof. His complete game of striking is far better. Jiu-jitsu is can't even, I don't even think Holyfield can spell jiu-jitsu. So, I mean, you just said if all things are pretty much equal size and all that, you got to go with the guy with more tools. I'm going to have to go Rutten here for those same reasons, I think.
Super simple, super easy, Rutten. That's really what it's going to be. Sorry, Evander Holyfield. And by the way, jiu-jitsu is hard to spell. Let's not start.
Maybe I'm giving him too much credit.
You're giving him jiu-jitsu is very hard to spell. I can't spell jiu-jitsu.
So the last fight in bracket 3 is Brock Lesnar, Tony Ferguson. I'll do this one. I'll do this one simple. Brock Lesnar.
I don't want to say it, guys. Brock Lesnar wins this 100 times out of 100 times because
he wins it every time though?
It's the Shane Carwin effect.
So you don't give Ferguson a 1% chance at beating Lesnar?
No, it's a baby cub versus he would try to triangle choke him, and his legs can't even go around Brock Lesnar's neck.
If he tried to choke him.
I don't think Brock Lesnar's arm is Tony Ferguson.
No, I'm not saying
that's his
there's a
arm.
size difference for sure.
If there was no size difference and just skill versus skill,
if you put my penis on your body, it would look proportionate because my penis is huge. What's your point?
My thing is just Brock Lesnar is just going to smash. He's going to do whatever he wants. This is not fair.
Smash burger.
He's going to smash.
You ever have a smash burger?
Ooh.
They're motherfucking amazing.
Yo, they don't pay us. We ain't going to talk about them.
Nope. Fuck them smash burgers. All right, so we're going Lesnar there. All right, so let's start bracket 4 real quick here. You got pretty much who this gentleman is widely considered the first mixed martial artist to really put everything together. The modern day blueprint, if you will, Frank Shamrock going against my all-time favorite boxer in terms of pure entertainment value, Mr. Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson wins.
Okay.
All right. One, this is going to be a sheer fandom as well.
So they're standing.
So they're
Mike
standing.
Tyson's trying to knock this guy's block off.
He's going to.
Shamrock is not going to stand there and let him get hit. So how does this play?
I honestly...
Shamrock does not roll for a knee?
No, I don't.
No.
I can't see Frank...
He doesn't stand with him, I don't think.
I think he tries to go for a takedown, but when he comes in, he's going to get hit with an uppercut from hell.
That's quite possible.
This is really just a 50-50 fight because both of them...
Is any fight 50-50 almost?
No, because there's some guys...
It's a weird thing. Right?
Yeah, because the Brock...
Some
Yeah,
aren't.
the Brock Lesnar-Tony Ferguson fight, that's a smash all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If Frank Shamrock can get him to the ground, he wins. If Frank Shamrock goes in and Mike Tyson touches him, he wins. So it's one of those things of 50-50, what's going to happen, who's going to do it first. And I think...
If they get into a clinch,
I think it's more...
Shamrock gets ear bitten.
Yeah, and dirty boxing. So I'm going to say Mike Tyson, if he even touches Frank, he hurts him badly, and he takes him out of commission.
The real question is here, can Mike Tyson's gas with a fart have enough power to knock Shamrock out?
Yes.
Really? You think so?
That'd
be a powerful fart.
It would be a huge fart. I honestly just think Mike Tyson, what's more likely, Mike Tyson at least hitting Frank once or Frank...
Rolling for a knee?
Rolling for a knee.
I don't know.
I think he's going to be able to hit him once before that knee gets there. If he can get a flesh one, it's done.
Did you say a fleshlight?
A flesh hit. 100% hit.
A flush.
A flush.
Flush hit.
That's the word. I'm not good with words sometimes.
If he's thinking about his fleshlight, he left it. I let him borrow mine. So that's the thing.
Yeah, it had some weird crabs in it, man.
We wouldn't even share it. We don't even wash it before we share it.
Ew. All right, we're done with this. I'm not going to eat.
And now he's hungry. Oh, this guy. You want something shaped like a phallic, probably. Want to go get hot dogs?
No, fuck you.
As we light Roman candles?
Yes.
Anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to go Tyson, too, because, I think even if Shamrock was trying to roll for a knee bar, Mike would maybe just pound him out. So, I don't know. I'm going to go with Tyson there. How about another boxer here? Deontay Wilder, Randy Couture.
Randy boxed in the Navy.
No, he did.
Oh my gosh, this one's a hard one because
a lot of these ones are hard. Some not so hard.
We're getting harder and harder because Wilder is one of the boxers that I've said could easily go.
Yeah, you've been on
from
that
boxing.
For a while.
I honestly think he could. I think if he started off, he would be a great MMA fighter. I think he's a little too late now, but if he would have started at the same time he started boxing, he would be probably one of the best heavyweights. One of them. I don't know if he would beat Stipe, but he'd be one of them.
I don't know if he would rock a heavyweight in MMA.
Maybe. He has some serious power, man. He's scary. He's knocking people out with 12-ounce gloves. It's not a joke.
But what is his? What does he weigh at?
He walks around 240. He's tall. Yeah, 240.
He's very tall.
He's like 6'8". He's a natural heavyweight.
I love the way his striking is so. He covers distance well. He's like in and out.
It looks like a point karate.
He doesn't lunge though, like
no.
Point. Like he's just more. I don't know. I can't explain it.
You know what it looks like? It looks like John Jones.
Similar.
If John Jones did strictly boxing, how his hands are moving and where they are, he holds his hand.
Similar. He's a little wilder though. Well, it's funny. That's his name.
But also Deontay Wilder is a lot more wet behind the ears than John Jones. John Jones has been striking a lot longer.
But what about Randy?
Randy
just finds a way to win.
I think because of the ground advantage, Randy can pull this off. If Deontay Wilder truly trained in wrestling at all, I think he would have a chance just to be able to evade the takedown.
Yeah.
But the fact that Deontay Wilder doesn't even remotely look at wrestling or even try to do anything on the ground, I don't think he can evade the takedown. So I'm going to say this is going to be a James Toney type situation where Randy Couture doesn't even entertain standing up, just go straight for an ankle pick.
So this started right when we first knew it was going to be this fight. My initial reaction was, oh yeah, Couture, no problem.
Yeah.
Then earlier today, when we looked at this and figured we were going to do this today, I was like, man, Wilder, I think is going to get this. Honestly, my pick was going to be Wilder up until about 40 seconds ago, when I asked you, okay, that's Wilder. What about Randy? And then you started talking about him, and I was like, yeah, no, he just finds a way to win. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No,
he'll find a way to win.
Yeah, because he's not going to get knocked out quickly. So Randy in his prime, you're not knocking him out quickly. Yeah. He can take one hell of a punch. He was taking Chuck Liddell punches with 4-ounce gloves.
Gonna go back to Randy.
Yeah,
so
Randy.
How about we got two more then in this stream, in this bracket. We got Roy Jones Jr., Lyoto Machida, another boxer.
Roy Jones.
Wow.
Lyoto, he has a ground game, but he doesn't entertain it.
He hasn't in a long time.
Yeah, he doesn't really entertain it. Roy Jones Jr. is a lot like Deontay Wilder, where he's very good
Black?
No, it's just a style.
Asian.
No, just his style. His still style is that like they have that very awkward, hands kind of down, very quick, very good foot movement. I could see Lyoto even tempting. Lyoto would probably want to fight standing up.
And Lyoto speaks a little bit better English.
Yeah, he smokes a little.
Were you gonna say smokes a little bit more weed?
Maybe.
He drinks a little bit more urine.
Yes, he does.
You know about that, right?
Yeah, that's so weird.
For the folks that don't know, Mr. Lyoto Machida and his father drink a fresh cup of urine every morning. But, fret not because it's their own brand. It's not like they're drinking someone else's or store-bought urine.
It's still weird.
It's their own.
It is distilled.
And no, the thing that's the most fucked up thing about it is they don't wait until, like, they've been working out and they got some water running through them and their pee looks like water.
This is fresh yellow.
This is morning pee. This is like my kidneys have been working all night to get rid of all the nasty impurities, and now we're going to deposit them in your bladder.
Why are we talking about this?
And then
so
if you're a man, you're going to be woken up with a hard on so you don't piss yourself. You're going to go get rid of that like a normal person does in the toilet. But they don't.
Stop it!
They take their wee out.
Stop it!
Put it right in a cup. They unzip. They pee in it.
Stop it!
And then they say,
Ew!
Salute.
Ew!
Why'd
you have to take a drink of something?
Oh, I'm going to go Roy Jones because
Ew!
the motherfucker drinks his own piss.
That's why, ew!
All right, last fight in this bracket.
Give me a second.
This is a rematch, too.
Disgusting bastard.
This is a rematch from the Strike Force days.
Oh, shit!
This turned the MMA world on its head. This is when Fabricio Verdum beat Fedor Emelianenko, and this is what put Verdum really back on the MMA map.
He left the tournament to go to the UFC right after this.
And also, it's fair to point out, this is kind of what set Fedor on that not so good run that he's still on.
Yeah. Fedor in his prime. Let's say against
Verdum
in his prime,
which is pretty close to now.
I'm gonna go Verdum. I think Verdum in his prime would have beat Fedor in his prime, even though that was back in the Mirko Kokop days.
Prison
that
was the moment.
No, yeah.
If there's one thing that we disagree on in this list, it's been this.
Have
you ever seen Fedor in his prime?
Yes, I love Fedor in his prime.
I don't think you've ever seen Fedor in his prime.
I think Fedor in his prime
would KO Verdum so fast.
Really? I don't see
Verdum's
that.
got a hell of a chin.
Yes,
a hell of a chin.
But
he can't get got.
I know he can't.
JDS got him, and I'm sorry, but
I think JDS has more power than Verdum.
He does have more power than Verdum.
Yeah,
but he doesn't have more power than Fedor in his prime.
Really?
JDS or Fedor in his prime?
Power wise, I think
prime Fedor.
Fedor is a beast, but I don't think he has more power than JDS.
His stare has more power.
Oh,
than
his
JDS's
stare is the best. No means am I trying to at all disrespect Fedor. Fedor is one of the greatest of all time.
He has more power than JDS.
I feel, and obviously, I don't know if I'm going to win this.
He was such a massive athlete too. I mean, I'm not discounting Verdum because he is too, but I just think that you're understating Fedor in his prime.
I'm not. I think that Fedor in his prime was, You know what? Now I'm thinking about it because I'm thinking about Fedor versus Antonio Minotauro Nogueira.
Well, not only that, what about, do you remember the Andrei Arlovsky fight?
No, well, I don't. I'm not even thinking about that because that doesn't. Andre isn't even on the level of Verdum.
Well, back then, that was when Arlovsky was still relevant, though.
Irrelevant, but
We're talking
I'm talking
a
about.
decade
I'm
ago.
just talking about skill wise. The closest fighter to Verdum that Fedor has faced is Antonio Minotauro Nogueira.
Great fight.
Great fight. And the same
Crow Cop.
Yeah, the Crow Cop, but Crow Cop has a different game. Different game. I honestly feel that Minotauro Nogueira would and Verdum's game plan would be the same for Fedor,
Or I think
similar in ways.
Similar. I think Verdum is a better striking game.
Yeah, but man, now I'm really thinking about this.
Verdum
Minotauro did not beat Fedor in his prime.
I love Fabricio Verdum.
So I'm gonna say Fedor.
I just don't see Fedor in his for anybody who hasn't seen. I urge you, listen. Fedor isn't what he used to be. Matt Mitrione beat him, okay, and people, the odds makers have Fedor as the underdog going into this fight with Frank Mir,
Which I think is a mistake.
I'm a huge Frank Mir fan. I'll say it again. I have an autographed glove up there. I don't know if you could see it, people, but a huge Frank Mir fan. Love him. And I'm going to be at that event covering it. I don't see how. I think Fedor beats him. I don't know how is he an underdog in that fight.
Yeah, I see Fedor beating Frank Mir only because I think Frank Mir is just way out of it. I don't. When Frank Mir when we saw Frank Mir last, he looked like me.
And that's I'm glad you brought that up because
he looked like me.
That's what turns me off about Mir in this fight is that, Mir,
his head's fat.
Well, the way I really like the way Bellator pays their fighters. They give them their money up front. There's no win bonus. It's just here it is, which is really good. However, there is certain downsides too. Now, if you're a certain fighter that, let's say, is past your prime, you're not in it for a championship run. You're really just in it for the money at this point.
Money, 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 money.
Maybe you don't have that. Let's say maybe you don't have that motivation that you might have in the UFC to stay in shape.
Frank Mir's right now, his hair is fat.
His fat has fat.
His fat has fat. Listen, and I'm a fat man. I know when I see fat.
You are?
I'm a very fat man. But I know when I see fat, he was hiding something under that suit.
Yeah, he looked big.
He looked huge. I don't even know how he's going to make I don't know how he's going to make 260. I really don't. I'm scared. But Fedor, I think, is going to win that. And the reason why I'm picking Fedor, and I said it for Doom first, I forgot about the Minotauro Nogueira fight. And Nogueira, I felt, had the same game.
Very similar.
Very similar game as Verdum. And that didn't work on Fedor in his prime. So I don't see it working with that working for Doom on his. So
go Fedor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Fedor.
And I can't wait for that Fedor Mir fight. Now that we were just talking about it.
Oh my God, yes, that is a dream come true.
It's gonna be a great night of fights for sure.
I was yelling at TVs back, in early 2000, 2004.
What about this fight?
About that, I was like, why can't the UFC and Pride they let Chuck Liddell fight in Pride?
Right.
Why can't we let Frank Mir? Like I was that guy who was just like, you know why they probably did? Because Chuck Liddell did lose in Pride. They're like, never mind. They got some killers over here. Let's get out of here.
Frank Mir is so big that his last name is now spelled with 3 R's. All right, I think that's all we got.
He's a triple RLT. It's the same. Yeah, never mind. Guys, sometimes you hit it, you miss it.
Hold on, I'm waiting for the boomerang. Yeah, it's not going to come back. I mean, speaking of boomerang, do you know what we watched yesterday for the first time?
What?
The new Jumanji movie.
How was that?
Everybody said it was fucking awesome.
Hold up.
And it really was. It was really good.
They don't pay us. Let's get out of here.
No, they don't. Until next time, guys, we'll have fuck you. We'll just tune in.
Tune in, motherfuckers. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. I'm out.
Butt cheeks.
Yee.